Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from the Ascotania. This is the Gaming Saloon for December 2nd, 2018, with your hosts, Peacemaker2448 and Rapid Epsilon.
Hi. Yay, I actually did get the audio levels about right. I always worry when I have to reset up stuff. For those wondering, I broke Linux here the other day. I forgot my number one rule when it came to dealing with Linux, and that was, at least personally, do not mess with desktop environments. Every time I do, I break something. Every time. It's one of those, it's like, God. Yeah, I love the fact that the way I managed to break it was the dumbest way possible. It wasn't a case of, oh, I screwed up a little thing that kind of just made it broke. No. I screwed it up beyond repair. I know, I tried to repair it twice.
Well, I broke Word this past week and made a program just not work, even though it should have worked. So I know that feeling.
But it's all back. And I think I actually might have got slow toward to actually work properly.
Yay!
Like, I don't know why, but for some reason, going back through all this, I tried it today just to see. It loads up like nothing. And you know, the last time you and me were having to sit there forever to wait on it just to load.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Oh, we only got, what is it? Maybe a month left until we're done.
Maybe.
Yeah, because should be Quesh, Voss, and then wherever our finales are.
I think it's more going to depend on the fact of whether or not I get deadlocked out of needing to grind again. Because I don't think I'm at the level I need to be still to go on.
Yeah.
One of those, I might try to spend some tomorrow just grinding.
Yeah. Because I think once you hit that level, we should be fine. Because I don't think there's any other real stopgap for us, especially since we're paired up. That's just a weird mission requirement. That's just really stupid.
Yeah. Extremely stupid. Which is funny that it took us this long to hit something like that.
Yeah. Granted, it might be by design. I just find it weird that there's a design stopgap. Like,
but
there's a
that far in.
Yeah.
Like, that's where I kind of am like, I don't feel like that was designed. I think that was a happy accident kind of deal.
Like having a weed out class in a program, like 3 classes already from the end.
Yeah. I mean, I know technically it's kind of midway on level-wise. But let's be honest, especially the way they change stuff around, that's not really a problem anymore. But yeah.
But we got, surprisingly enough, mostly Nintendo stuff to talk about, because there wasn't really anything else. Although, I do have a number for you currently at the moment of how many spirits are in World of Light, or well, in Smash Ultimate.
Okay.
It is. Let me re-find the game explain video so I can give you the exact number. It is very close to 500. Come on, where is it? Past there. I had to look this up Wednesday when I was doing Breath of the Wild, because I forget his name in chat, but somebody didn't know about World of Light stuff. But he was like, I really wanted something Subspace Emissary wise for the new Smash. I was like, well, we kind of have that. Without the platforming stuff to be, at least, which honestly was the weakest part of Subspace Emissary, was all the platforming.
Yeah, it kind of was. Yeah. It really kind of was. I mean,
448.
I was fine with it, but yeah, I do have to agree that was the weakest part of it.
Yeah, it's 448. I think it could technically be 450 now and higher, because I know on Twitter, it was confirmed that through Nintendo itself that if you have a save file for Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee, you'll get an early unlock of the partner Pikachu or the partner Eevee as a spirit. And I know I've seen somewhere that Geno and Mallow are spirits in the game, which I know the video didn't show because I didn't see Geno or Mallow in that video.
Oh,
so we are probably going to hit 500 for spirits at a minimum, if not more.
Yeah, because they're not going to show us everything.
No. Especially when, like, spirits do evolve and they do change over time. Because if you remember in the trailer, the Dixie Kong one, when it evolved, it became Dixie and Kitty. So the spirits can, like, change forms as well, which that's going to up the number depending on if the spirit, like, evolves into a different form or not. Because I know some will. Or we know that some will. Like, there's a SMT Cross Fire Emblem one for the main female character from that. And she evolves into her Carnage form from her, like, school attire as a spirit. Which I find it amazing that it's like, yeah, we'll go super deep on this. Like, we are not afraid to reference even, like, other crossover material. Because Palutena's Guidance, it actually, without naming it, references Marvel vs. Capcom. Because when talking about Ryu, I forget if it's Palutena or the other goddess. One of the two of them mentioned that Ryu's fought a whole bunch of, like, demons and monsters and superheroes. which I find it funny because the Tumblr post I saw talking about it said, well, in one fell swoop, the Marvel Universe is now canon to the Nintendo Universe.
True.
And, like, everything Capcom-wise is kind of in canon too, and by extension.
Which is funny.
Yep. Yeah.
It makes me wonder if that was something that Capcom did, or if that was just a happy accident that everyone signed off on and said, yeah, sure, let's go with that.
It's general enough that I assume everyone signed off of it. It's like, I don't know if Marvel would be okay with it. Granted, they are making some quick changes. Like, Mythra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, her design is being changed slightly. Essentially, they're covering up a lot of her exposed skin to keep the rating down. Which, you know what's funny about that?
What?
They went and turned that into an outfit for her in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 that you can get as a free update. I'm like, I dig it. Like, yes, you were changing her design so that you can keep this from being T-rated, so that it stays E10. but you're at least going, hey, you want the costume? Here you go. It's in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 now. It's in both that and the Torna DLC, so you can pick it up in either or if you own either or.
Well then.
Yeah, anything specific you've gotten the chance to play?
Not really right now.
I
got to play a little bit more Metroid Prime because I was more testing out Dolphin to see what it was doing.
Yeah.
It's funny, Linux, it actually runs better. Like, I was able to keep it up close to the full 60.
I'll be honest, there's not a whole lot. I have been busy wrapping up school, so I'm two tiers away from completing the battle pass on Fortnite, with around 3-ish days to do it. Because the battle pass ends Thursday, I assume at reset time, which is like 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
But I only need really 15. Or no, I need 18, actually. I really only need like 15 daily challenges plus a couple levels, and I'll be done. So I get to grind out that way on like downtime, because I have one project to turn in tomorrow and present. I have part of a paper and PowerPoint slides that I need to consolidate with my group members, and hopefully we all get on the same page on that real soon. Kind of worried, not gonna lie. But once good there, I'll be good to present Tuesday, and then the rest of my week can just be studying for my last 2 finals. And then I get to walk like 2 Saturdays from now and spend 2.5 hours in a gym. It'll be like an hour before I get to get up and actually walk and get my book thing and shake hands and get my picture, but it's a 2.5 hour ceremony. Good thing is it's the morning ceremony, not the afternoon ceremony. That would have sucked, because I also have to move out the same day. So it means I have to spend like the Friday before then packing up most of my shit, and then like when I get back from the ceremony, pack up the rest. Because I probably won't have time to pack up, because I have to be at the gym at like 8 o'clock. Because the ceremony is at 9. So I have a busy Saturday in 2 weeks. Yeah.
And you said that's the week of the 15th?
Yep.
Okay.
It is, in fact, that 15th.
Unless you want to attempt it, we might not do a Friday stream that week then, just to make it easier.
Maybe, but like, I don't have anything to do that Friday. That's the thing.
Like I said, I'll leave it to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no problems with us streaming Friday. Saturday's just be like, we come out, sit down, do the show Saturday, it's gonna be like, oh. Be like, hey guys, I just spent like 2 hours driving back and getting food. Hi. They'll be fine. Since I'm moving back home, the show won't be till like 10 o'clock.
Very true.
Because my finals this semester are technically Tuesdays when I'm presenting my project in my Japanese class. Wednesday is one final, and Thursday is my other final. So when Friday rolls around, I'm just like, well, I have nothing to do. And I'm stuck on campus. Unless I want to go get food somewhere. So, guess I'll just spend the day packing. I haven't even sat down and played the Spider-Man 4 DLC that came out, Turf Wars, because that came out. Also need to stream that at some point. That'll probably be the first Thursday after a couple of weeks. when I do that one. Just so I've done Turf Wars, and then all that's left is the last DLC that comes out, I think, next month for Spider-Man, and then I'll have streamed all of Spider-Man. At least all of the story content for Spider-Man. I would have not streamed doing it 100%, mostly because I don't want to stream it doing 100%, because I think I'm good doing that once. I'm not even done on the 100% on my personal files for Spider-Man, not the stream file. I'm at like 97%. I need to grind out Taskmaster challenges in order to get tokens.
Oh, wow.
To get the rest of the suits. Yeah. And those are the really difficult ones. That I have to be really good at web slinging and really good at the combat in order to get perfects on. Yeah, those are the difficult ones. Trying to think of anything else. I've got a Cresselia on Pokemon Go. I actually found a research task that gave me a Ditto, so I'm past that hurdle when getting Meltan in Pokemon Go. Granted, I'm trying to put in this work to get Meltan on Pokemon Go, even though I don't know if you can if they're going to set up something that will let you transfer from Let's Go to the Gen 8 game. Because I assumed they would do that. And possibly let you transfer everything from your 3DS titles. Because they haven't talked about any of that. Even though
the 3DS titles won't be as hard to port to Gen 8.
Right. Well, there's already like an app or an app and stuff that they just have to get working on the Switch because Pokemon Bank.
Right. That's why I don't think that'll be a problem.
Yeah, if they can hook up Pokemon Bank and have Let's Go and that stuff connect over, like you can transfer your Let's Go stuff to Gen 8, assumingly. We just have to wait for, I guess, for them to get Pokemon Bank working on the Switch or something. I don't know. So that's why I'm not sure if me getting Meltan now will matter if I just have to reacquire it again for Gen 8. Granted, I also needed to get the 3 Ultra Beasts, technically, from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, because I haven't got those yet. I got Zerosa. I cashed in my Zerosa card. when I was back home and picked up my 3DS that I accidentally left back home. So I got Zerosa. So between all that, I'm just missing a Dionysus from Gen 7 and like the 3 Ultra Beasts that got introduced in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. That's it. So like the ones that are version exclusive, and then the wasp looking one that evolves. The only problem is they're all like in-game stuff, so I have to play the entire game to get them. Well, yeah, 2 of them. I have to trade for the 3rd one. Which makes me just go, I kind of want to just trade for this. I just want to transfer everything over to Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and just trade for it, because I'm sure I can get somebody to trade for it. Because I have legendaries and stuff, or extra legendaries and stuff to trade for. Just be like, you want this? Can I get this, please? Because I kind of don't wanna. Because that's a lot more hassle that I'm willing to put in, especially to go back through the Alolan region.
Yeah, because like going through once ain't bad.
Yeah.
Making that trek a second time, it's like,
A second time with practically the same Pokemon, because I also made the mistake of picking the exact same starter again.
Oh god.
So I'm going back through with Poplio! It's almost like I'm playing Sun and Moon all over again, except my trainer is a different gender. I've almost made it the stupidest thing I could have done.
Jeez.
Which, yeah. It didn't help that, like, when I was making the character, I went, you know what? I want to make Serena from X and Y. So I did that. And I'm like, well, Serena would pick a Pop Leo. That makes sense. She's a coordinator. Of course she would pick the Carnival one. The Carnival Performing Seal one. And it's like, fuck, I did the same thing again. Shit. Trying to think. I haven't really done anything else. I got more. I've cleaned out a couple places in Odyssey off stream after I streamed it. Trying to think. I think I got most of the ones in what is it called? The one that has the deep forest.
Oh,
shit!
Wooded.
What is the name of it? Yeah, I got most of the moons in Wooded except for I think one music moon, and like a couple others. Like I'm skipping over a lot of the art ones, but I do have all of the painting ones now. I went ahead and did all of the like interconnected world painting moons. Did that, and I think I've also cleaned out almost everything from Lost. Yeah, I think I've cleaned out almost everything from Lost. I've started on Metro. There's only one problem, and that is the jump rope moons.
Yeah.
That jump rope minigame can suck a dick. It sucks. I actually tried to glitch the M out so I can cheat it. I don't know if it's patched or not.
I don't know either.
Because I tried getting it to work and it wasn't quite working, but I wasn't sure if I was doing it right or if it was patched out. Because it didn't seem like it was patched out from what I was looking at. Because if I could do that, that would make it easier. I just want those two moves because that jump rope minigame just needed some type of like just hard start point for it instead of just try to hop in and just keep going because that timing sucks.
Yeah.
Although apparently doing it on the scooter is easier, which I find hilarious. Well, the reason people it's easier to do it legitimately with the scooter is that you don't have the two different jumps you're trying to balance with. Since the scooter just has the one jump over and over instead of Mario's two different jumps.
I could see that.
Honestly, I've just been... The only thing I've really been able to do is just keep up with the shows I'm watching, which is Ruby, which has been really good. Blue Pat, which is being fine. I'm just accepting it, especially since Geo is just hot garbage. Especially with this week's episode where it's like, oh, hi, Tsukasa, welcome back. Oh, look, you're being an asshole. Go figure.
A little slow he's being himself.
Yep, he is. He straight up set up Sogo to be murdered.
I like him already.
The only thing that stopped him was Takaru using those ghost hunting abilities of his that aren't connected to the ghost powers, and essentially saving Sogo's soul from being absorbed by another ghost. Which another ghost has hair that I don't quite understand the reference point for in its design. Everything else about it I get. I just don't get the hair. It has this like fluff of white hair that you can see on the sides of its head. Yeah, Tsukasa's he's just being a dick. And also he has a new Deca driver, technically. We'll get to that. That's a story. But anything else before we get into the articles?
No.
Alright, so starting things off. You know how the Game Awards are like Thursday, I think?
Yeah.
Alright, well, apparently, Rocksteady not only is not announcing anything at the Game Awards, even though that is a place that they've announced, I believe, every Arkham game. Yeah, I think they've announced every Arkham game they worked on at the Game Awards. They are especially not working on the Superman game. So, not only is Rocksteady not going to announce the thing they're working on, which they weren't ready to announce it at E3 either, because they specifically said that. They have essentially, I think, officially now deconfirmed that it's Superman. So we don't know what they're working on. This feels a whole lot like Retro, where it's like, Retro, what are you working on? Are you working on anything?
Yeah, because we know what they're not working on.
Yeah, this is it.
Which, in Retro's point, I'm kind of somewhat leery more so than on edge for Metroid Prime 4. Whereas with this, it's like Rocksteady not doing a Superman game. Well, next Superman game's probably not going to be too good. Just saying.
Yeah, maybe. I just find it weird. It's like, yeah, we're gonna deconfirm that whole Superman point. So it's like, then what are you working on?
Yes.
Well, we have slightly more interesting news.
Okay.
Niantic has confirmed that coming soon, you will finally be able to battle an actual living person in Pokemon Go.
Yay.
And how they have it set up is